All right, so let's start this broadcast with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. And this is a story that has come in from Pakistan. And the question that everyone is asking within Pakistan is this. Is this the end of the political road for Imran Khan? The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf chief Imran Khan has been arrested again and has been sentenced to 3 years in prison. And what this does is that it bars him from contesting the elections for the next 5 years. A fine of over 100,000 Pakistani Rupees has also been imposed on him. But what's his crime? Well, he's been convicted for illegally selling state gifts. Imran Khan has been moved to the Attock prison in the Punjab province. The last time Imran Khan was arrested in the month of May this year, violence, riots and clashes had gripped the country. Thousands of PTI workers are still languishing in prison over the 9th of May violent incident. But this time round, Imran Khan has urged his supporters to not sit quietly at home, but in a recorded message that has been released by his party, he's advised them to come out onto the streets but protest in a peaceful manner without resorting to vandalism.
जब तक ये पैगाम आप तक पहुंचेगा, मुझे ये अरेस्ट कर चुके होंगे और मैं जेल में होऊंगा, तो मेरी आपसे सिर्फ एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है, अपील है कि आपने घरों में चुप करके नहीं बैठना। मैं ये जो जदोजहद कर रहा हूँ, ये अपनी ज़ात के लिए नहीं कर रहा, ये अपनी कौम के लिए कर रहा हूँ, आपके लिए कर रहा हूँ।
But what we are now witnessing is that there are protests that have broken out in several cities in Pakistan after Imran Khan's arrest. Though this time round, the protests by and large appear to be fairly muted in comparison with the protests that had broken out on the 9th of May, the last time when Imran Khan had been arrested.
कभी भी वर्कर जो है पीछे नहीं हटेंगे। वो कल भी इमरान खान के साथ थे, आज भी इमरान खान के साथ है और आने वाला कल भी इमरान खान के साथ होंगे। हमें पाकिस्तान फौज जो है वो हमारा है, इदारे भी हमारे हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे हमारे वर्कर इमरान खान के लिए किसी भी कुर्बानी से दरेग नहीं करेंगे।
Now, Imran Khan, remember, was arrested from his residence in Lahore after the Islamabad court had pronounced him as guilty in the Tosha Khana case. The former Pakistani Prime Minister has been convicted for making profits from the gifts that he had received in his state capacity during the years 2018 till 2022. Now, these gifts were worth nearly about $635,000. And this was in response to the complaint that was filed by the Election Commission of Pakistan. Tosha Khana is a department that stores precious gifts given to lawmakers, bureaucrats, by government heads and foreign dignitaries. Imran Khan has denied any wrongdoing in his part. The conviction has come just a day after the High Court had temporarily halted the district court trial. The PTI has moved forward to file a petition against the decision in the High Court.
इमलाक को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाना, कानून को हाथ में नहीं लेना, लेकिन अपनी जद्दोजहद को, हकीकी आजादी की जद्दोजहद को हमने आगे बढ़ाना है। इसके लिए एक मशावरती इजलास आज ही बुलाया जाएगा, जिसमें हमारे वकला भी होंगे और कोर कमेटी के दीगर हजरात भी होंगे। हम उनसे मशावरत करके आगे बढ़ना चाहेंगे।
Now, this could not have come at a worse time. His party is in complete turmoil. His top party leadership has in fact bolted from the party. His public support is on the wane, and all of this at a time when the country is set for a general election. Now, Shehbaz Sharif has proposed that the parliament should in fact be dissolved on the 9th of August, 3 days before the end of its term. This would pave the way for the general election sometime in the middle of November. Now, this essentially means that Imran Khan will not be, as things stand, will be able to take part in the upcoming elections. Meanwhile, the country's information minister has said that Imran Khan's arrest followed a full investigation and also a proper proceeding was conducted in the trial court, and this is definitely not a political witch hunt. Imran Khan, remember, was ousted in a no-confidence motion back in April 2022, and since then, there have been a series of cases that have been slapped against Imran Khan. More than 150 cases have been filed against him. These include accusations from the National Accountability Bureau that he accepted millions of dollars worth of property in exchange for providing benefits to a real estate tycoon. A new terrorism charge was also filed against him for allegedly inciting his followers to violence after his arrest in the month of May. So this, of course, is the situation that is unfolding in Pakistan at this moment, where the former Prime Minister Imran Khan has been arrested in the very infamous Tosha Khana case. And to give us more insights in terms of what is happening at this moment in Pakistan, we're being joined in by WION's Anas Malik. He's joining us live from Islamabad. Anas, the last time round Imran Khan had been arrested, there were widespread protests that had taken place in Pakistan. The PTI workers had gone on a rampage. Give us a sense of what's happening at this moment now in Pakistan as Imran Khan has again been arrested.
There are sporadic protests that have erupted across the country, but smaller in nature, much smaller compared to how it was, non-violent, and most of these arrests have seen that the protesting workers have been arrested by the local police and administration for the violation of one or two clauses of the local laws. With that, we've seen that Imran Khan has been moved to the Attock jail, not far from Islamabad, and he was brought in today from Lahore to Islamabad by road. Earlier, he was scheduled to be flown to Islamabad through a helicopter and then through a private plane, but none of that seemed to have worked. And then eventually he was driven by road from Lahore to Islamabad. As he got to Islamabad, he was taken straight away to PIMS, the Pakistan Institute of Medical Sciences, a government hospital here in Islamabad, not far from where I'm standing, in G8, and that's where his medical was done. A 4-member team was constituted which did Imran Khan's basic medical, after which Imran Khan was rushed to the Attock jail, the Attock prison, the infamous and notorious Attock prison that is next to the Attock fort as well, or near to the Attock fort as well. The district police officer has confirmed that Imran Khan has been moved to the Attock prison. With that, we particularly know that he was moved at 6:50 p.m. Pakistan time to the Attock jail. Now he continues to be there. Currently, he does not get to enjoy the A-class jail facility, for the one very reason, because unless and until the credentials are verified, only then A class would be granted to him. So he's either in B or C class. That means he does not get to enjoy access to home cooked food or his home clothes for a certain amount of time, for a certain amount of jail time, and only after which he will be able to access home clothes, and later on then onwards to having home cooked meal in case if the category of his jail is changed.
Absolutely, Saleh? Indeed, Anas. And also, because we're short of time, tell us very quickly as to what the mood is like in terms of how the PTI workers are looking at the arrest of Imran Khan. Now, in the month of May, when he'd been arrested before, Imran Khan was quite clearly the most popular leader within Pakistan. But since then, since the violence that took place and since the legal cases that have been slapped on the PTI leaders, many leaders have in fact bolted from the PTI party. The situation appears to be slightly different. Tell us, what kind of support does Imran Khan now enjoy amongst the people in Pakistan?
Any action that the government does leads to Imran Khan gaining more and more traction and popularity among the masses, even with regards to this unannounced ban on the local media, with regards to mentioning his name. So clearly, even this arrest would add to that popularity graph of Imran Khan. But we have to keep in mind that times have changed. There is this palpable fear within the people that in case if they get out and if they're arrested, there's nobody coming to get them out of the jail. And that is something, that fear is holding people back, that despite of Imran Khan's appeal, we haven't seen any widespread protest across the country, though as I said, sporadic protests have happened in parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, mostly in parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, that were followed by arrests as well. So the mood within the PTI workers, of course, they're grim, they're saddened with the arrest of their leader, but they hope that justice, in their opinion, will be done, and that they believe that some sort of relief they will be able, or Imran Khan's legal team will be able to secure from the Supreme Court as in when it opens on Monday.
Absolutely, indeed, Anas Malik. Thank you very much indeed for joining us from Islamabad and giving us all those updates there. And also to tell us as to what legal avenues are in fact open for Imran Khan at this moment. We're being joined by Mr. Intizar Hussain Panjuta. He's joining us live from Lahore. He's in fact the part of the legal team that is representing Imran Khan in the courts. He's joining us live on this broadcast. Now, Mr. Hussain Panjuta, this is something that's taken a lot of people in Pakistan by surprise, by shock. Are you surprised in the manner in which Imran Khan has been arrested this afternoon?
Thank you so much. We were not expecting this because the case was not fixed for final decision of the case for today. It was fixed for our side of the argument on the maintainability issue, which was remanded back to the trial court by the Honorable Islamabad High Court yesterday. We were not expecting this, and the way it was announced and the way it was executed, it was announced around 12:30 in the noon, and on 12:50, Imran Khan was arrested in Islamabad, in Lahore. The decision was announced at Islamabad, which is a federal capital territory, and when there is whenever a warrant of arrest is issued from Islamabad, any court from Islamabad, the execution needs permission from two ministries, one from the Federal Ministry of Interior and the other one from the Provincial Ministry of Punjab. But none of them was taken. So we cannot term it as an arrest. It is another abduction of Imran Khan, illegal abduction of Imran Khan in a case which has nothing incriminatory against him, which he has not committed any crime whatsoever. The Election Commission had made a case that he has not declared his assets as per the requirement, but we have made a stance in the court, and unfortunately, we were not given the opportunity to defend ourselves. He was denied the right to fair trial.
Absolutely. And also, Mr. Hussain, the fact that this has happened just a few months before elections are due in Pakistan, because the talk now is that Imran Khan, because of this conviction and his arrest, is no longer eligible to contest the elections that are slated to be held sometime in the month of November later this year. Now, as his legal counsel, how do you look at this development?
No, I would say not in this election, because as a consequence of conviction, that is what they wanted basically. And that is why they were in so much hurry, and that is why they have bypassed every legal requirement before passing a judgment. As a consequence, as a result of conviction, he will not be able to contest the election, as it has now become a law in Pakistan that whoever is convicted, he cannot contest election for 5 years unless the conviction order is suspended. But now there are two different interpretations by the courts and practices by the court. In fact, some of the courts do suspend the entire judgment, which includes the conviction as well, but mostly they suspend the sentence, but the conviction remains in field till the acquittal of the accused or the acceptance of the appeals. So for now, he is out of the politics.
All right. Now, Mr. Hussain, the reports that are coming in from across Pakistan, it appears that the supporters of PTI, they are carrying out their protests, but the protests are way too muted in comparison to what the situation was like in the month of May. So the question that I want to ask you is this. The longer Imran Khan stays inside prison, do you think his supporters will continue to remain peaceful, or do you think the protests could in fact get out of hand yet again?
Imran Khan has recorded a message for his supporters before his arrest, which has now been released. where he has advised all the supporters to come out but protest peacefully. The protest should be peaceful. There should be no vandalism. There should be no arson. There should be no loss to any public or private property. So yes, he has advised them to be within the constitutional limits and protest everywhere.